So we have a principal at a school out here in Dallas who was fired because she held a meeting with all black students, blaming them for a particular grade that the school got. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Let's hit it.
A North Texas school now has a new interim principal. This is as the school reviews what it calls a recent incident. Well, parents and students say that incident is a meeting called by the principal with black students only to blame them for the school's state accountability rating. Here's Meredith Yeomans.
For more than 2 years, Chandra Hooper-Barnett has been principal of Woodrow Wilson High School in Dallas, a school that announced today has a new temporary leader.
It happened fairly quickly, which is great.
Jennifer Bush's son is a sophomore at Woodrow, who says he was among more than 100 black students called into the auditorium Friday by the principal.
Principal Barnett had told them that they were the reason why the school has a B rating. I guess with the TEA, right? And she said it in a derogatory manner.
Bush says the meeting developed into a discussion about creating a black social club in the school, and that to her, none of it made sense.
I told him, I was like, I'm going to call the school tomorrow. And he's like, you're going to call the school?
But before she could, Hooper-Barnett sent a letter to parents and students Sunday saying the decision to hold the meeting and the discussion that transpired was not appropriate. She says she takes full responsibility and ownership for what occurred. Hooper
So somebody must have snitched over the weekend. She wrote that letter on Sunday and they had the meeting on Friday. Amazing. All right, we're gonna play it all out.
Barnett's letter to the community said, quote, I want to assure you that it was never my intent to single out or cause harm to any group of students.
Well, you did that.
I understand my actions and decisions have caused disappointment and frustration, and for that, I sincerely apologize.
Because I know that Principal Barnett is a black woman. So I was very shocked that she would say something like that.
Danielle Peters has been named interim principal while the school says it reviews details of the incident. In Dallas, Meredith Yeomans, NBC5.
And the executive director of the Woodrow Vertical Team sent out a letter to families saying that the incident does not reflect the values and expectations of their school community. Neither Hooper-Barnett nor DISD responded to our request for comment.
Interesting. So, to give some context, I think 7% of the student population is black. I think 20 something percent is white. The majority of them is Hispanic, and then the small under 10% is Asian and others and stuff like that. Let me see what I wrote down here. First of all, the parent said, I know she's a black woman, and I was surprised she said that. Well, if she was a white woman, you would have said she was racist. But a black woman, now you're surprised. That's all you heard. So it really doesn't matter who said it. You were going to have a problem with it regardless as a parent. Uh, Interesting. Now, the parent who was talking, I think she's the one because I read a couple of articles, I've seen a couple other news outlets stories, and she's probably the one who said her son had a 3.5 GPA and taking like college classes, honors classes, and college classes. Well, unfortunately, nowadays that does not hold a lot of weight with myself. And who am I? I'm nobody. But let me give you context. When you look up statistics in these schools, we're going to stick to Dallas because I know this is nationwide too. The majority of your children, let me make it easier, around about 20% of your children are proficient at their grade level upon graduation. So, which means these kids are graduating with high grades, getting scholarships to these schools, and still can't read and can't do math. What the doggone. If you don't believe me, there's a story out, look it up, where these Ivy League schools are saying that these kids are going to school and can't read and can't comprehend what they're reading and barely going to class because they got an easy way to do the work. They ain't got to go to class. They can just go online and Google everything and summarize stuff and turn it in. They'll do it. These kids have no education, which means it goes to my saying again, I blame the parents. You have to educate your child in the home. So when they go to school, it's a little easier for them. They can understand that they can learn comprehension. These kids are not being taught in public schools, which is why a lot of people are going to private schools or doing homeschooling, taking them vouchers and getting the hell up out of public school because they're not teaching kids a doggone thing. And so people are feeling like, you know, feeling butthurt about that. Uh, what else? I noticed that the mom, not the dad, is the one who had a problem with what the parents said, or what the teachers, what the principal said. Now, here's how I take it. I think the principal is old school. The principal, she said it for a reason. She didn't just single out your kid just for the hell of it. She said it for a reason. She said she saw them scores, she saw the statistics, and she said, "Doggone it, it's my people. My people are not doing my people are not up to par with their grades, and we're not able to get that A. We're trying to get that A. So let me call my people because I've seen them slack too much. It may not be all of them, but it's a majority. Because, like I told you, less than 20% of kids in these public schools are proficient at their grade level. So I'm gonna call my people in because white kids are finna leave, Hispanics are taking over, and we don't have a whole lot of black kids in Woodrow Wilson. The ones that are here, I'm going to use my voice to get them right. And so she did it. She went old school and she did it. And so you had a kid who went and told a parent. Now, here's the thing. Let's say if I had a child came back and who said that the principal said that, I'd be like, it ain't you because you're doing what you're supposed to do. We making sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do in school and you're taking these college classes and you're gonna get a scholarship and this and the third and you get academics scholarship. You can read on a college level, like a graduate level, this and that. So we know it ain't you. And then I just walk out. That'd be the end of it. But because she did say that she wanted to start some kind of group with the black kids to help uplift each other, to help each other come, get the grades and stuff right. So it's a reason that she did it, but because she came out and told the truth, and maybe it was messed up because she did it on school campus. And you got to follow the rules. I get it. But she came out, told the truth, and instead of black folks sticking together, coming together to make sure these kids are right, they'll put snitching and complaining on each other and want the woman fired. You got to be kidding. What do? They bring in somebody who don't look like you. And statistically, people that don't look like you are not going to put the effort into you like people who do look like you. That's on any race or creed out there. Let's just keep it a buck and a half. So y'all are just pretty much damn near buried, nailed, what to say, put the final nail in the coffin for your children. And you don't even see it. Because from what I'm looking at, she done been like teacher of the year a few years. She got high accolades, been teaching and principal around the Dallas. And y'all want to condemn her for trying to get your kids on track. Man, get out of my face with that. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you maybe a couple of minutes out your day, but it means the world to us here at this channel. With that being said, I leave you in peace and love, and I'll see you on the other side.